speed, so their 5-minute clock is gone. Good news for them, and what a hard hit. Brandon Jones nose first into the outside wall.
Oh, man. That's a shame. Look at the cars. Brad Keselowski sneaks through again. Ryan Sieg's going to make it. But Brandon Jones, Daniel Suarez, Bubba Wallace. Look at Allgaier's car. Oh, Hemrick slides up the track, gets into Allgaier.
Jones hit it once, rebounded, got hit again, and turned once more. Exact same location into the wall.
Michael, I don't know if he got loose right there, if he was going up to get a side draft, or what really happened to the 21 right there to cause him to go up the track.
And possibly could he have hit some of that speedy drive maybe, and it made him just change lanes all so slightly, but you can see he's heading in the wrong direction when they come into turn 3.
I've been here before, and you go in there and you feel like you can't turn the wheel. You've been into turn 3 a lot where you feel like you can't turn the wheel, and it looks like it might be a similar situation to that, but he just goes up.
On board with Daniel Suarez.
I'm still with you. Keep digging, keep digging, keep digging.
There goes Brandon Jones into Custer. They stay off the wall and continue on. No caution yet, but Custer goes way back there.
Bubba
and there's the caution. Big hit. Garrett Smithley into Wallace.
Down, down, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Keep rolling, get rolling again. You okay?
You see all that smoke? There's no way Smithley could see through that. His spotter trying to guide him through it as best he could.
Well, and Darrell had it beat down low. He got hit from behind. If he doesn't get hit from behind, he's going to drive below all that. Would have been the first car one lap down, would have been back on the lead lap.
Yeah, and the further back that accordion goes, the worse it gets, because it just keeps getting worse the further back it piles up.
Let's go back to where it started with Cole Custer. He and Brandon Jones got together. Significant damage, it looked like, on the right front for the 00. No doubt they are going to have to pit here. Can really hurt.
Johnson in as well. Jeremy Mayfield.
Oh, trouble in Blaney. Michael Waltrip and Blaney got together. There goes Blaney into the wall.
There goes everybody.
Yeah, Ryan Newman's in it. Greg Biffle.
48 car. Oh, it's three. They're just 3 wide down through there, and Blaney's trying to give the guy on the inside room, and he got into Michael.
There you see Greg Biffle gets to the back of Jimmy
Did you see
Johnson.
the 9-car shoot through there?
Hard to believe.
Wow, I can't believe he made it.
Matt Kenseth got through. Ward Burton stopped with minimal damage. Mark Martin stopped. But
see, they go 3 wide, and Blaney tries to move over to give the 22 car some room, and he and Michael come together.
Darrell, I wouldn't want to be at the team meeting Monday at Bill Davis Racing, because it was Scott Wimmer who, trying to come up the track to get an entry into turn 3, caused Blaney to swerve to the right.
Here they come down the back, and they get 3 wide. I don't know what happened.
And I'm mistaken. Wimmer stayed low on the bottom of the racetrack, out of harm's way. My mistake.
It's just too many cars going in the same spot.
Jeremy Mayfield, the 19, finally gets out of that mud over there. He's coming down pit road right now as we speak. See Ryan Newman in the 12 as we're riding with Greg Biffle right here.
One of the real. Oh, we have a problem.
Bobby Allison with a horrible crash here on the front stretch. It has torn out a complete section of protective railing separating it. Alan Kowicki becomes involved.
Debris and is collecting other cars. There was a lot of debris in the front stretch. Kowicki was involved. Richard Petty, I think, is another one of the cars. Lots of debris on the front stretch. Now, Bobby's car, to me, appeared to stay together quite well. He didn't get up into the fencing, but not into the stands.
And it was close, though. He has torn out a whole large area of guardrail. There it is, protecting the crowd from the racetrack. And he came very, very close to going into the stands. The car became airborne and went flying literally into that wall and catch fencing nearing the starting line.
Right rear, it begins to shred, and the car goes out of control. You're at 210 miles an hour. You can see the right rear going. You see the debris there on the left-hand side of your screen. Earnhardt avoids Bobby. The car goes backwards. The aerodynamics get underneath the car, and Allison gets up into the fence. The aerodynamics lifted the car. They're not built to go backwards. Right underneath Harold Kinder. Harold, he stayed in there. Boy, I'll tell you, talk about a trooper. Kinder is right there. He's got the yellow flag out right away. That is a veteran, competent flagman. Here comes the rest of the field down. They've decelerated to maybe 180 miles an hour, but all the debris, there's Petty, there's Kawicki spinning. There's just nowhere for many of these drivers to go because there's so much of what was left over from the initial impact on the front stretch, and there was just nowhere to go. And
trouble! Back into the pack. Hard hit on the outside wall.
I hope that caution.
Jeremy Clements in that 51. You see Kasey Kahne's car in flames.
What a hard hit, though. You got it on both sides. Tell you what, guys, I really think that Blaney came down to stop that advance of the draft, and that's what caused that.
Oh, that was such a hard lick for Jeremy Clements. Good to see him get out of that car. That was tough lick.
And the red flag out.
Here we go. Trouble. That's Kasey Kahne that goes sideways. Joey Logano nowhere to go.
Oh my!
Clint
Half the
Boyer
field
through
is
the grass. The big one at Daytona has happened at lap 97.
That is the huge one at Daytona.
Justin Allgaier.
Oh, and the
Denny
18
Hamlin,
gets on its roof.
And Kyle Busch rolls upside down.
Wow.
Roof.
22 is pushing to 41. Easy, get lower. We're in it.
Right here. And it was just because his car was on the banking and on the apron, just at the right enough angle for somebody to just kind of toss him upside down.
She runs up on the outside there, gets into the front, just gets hit in the back by the 26 car that ends up hitting the 18 car. So she's probably got a little nose damage and a little bit in the back of the car.
Second time today
really
she's dodged a bullet.
Yeah, from the end car here.
Stay in front of you. Stay high. Back it down. Back it down.
Just barely gets into the car in
Still
front. I think that's the 38.
No lane. What do you got here?
That's a good job.
And it just opens up.
I got hit in the front back, but...
That's a Chevrolet teammate. I mean, not a company teammate.
Oh, we got trouble. Tyler Reddick in the 42. That's Ryan Reed. Garrett Smithley through the grass. Spencer Gallagher gets a piece of it.
Oh, and they're still wrecking.
Woohoo! Third caution of the day at Daytona. I'm going to put the red flag out. 5 laps to go in stage 1 here at the World Center of Racing. Today, the only place where... Oh, big trouble. That's the rookie Suarez up and over Regan Smith. The big one at Daytona in the Tri-Oval.
And it looks like he just gets him in a bad spot right there, and he just got behind in his steering.
Yeah, he got too far to the right, and coming off of the corner right there, that car unloads as you come off of that banking, and it just took just a little bit too much, and that's that window that you have to push, and if you get outside of the center of that back bumper, the way that the front and back bumpers are curved, it's going to spin that car out.
Remember we said lucky versus good? Here's Chase Elliott. Watch this.
There's going to be a wreck behind you. There's going to be a wreck behind you. Oh, yeah, big wreck behind you. Big wreck behind you.
Yeah, and Chase is lucky his car's still rolling because he has some damage that he's going to have to fix.
Watch this job that the Ream car, the 33 of Austin Dillon, does. When 18 flips over the 7, holy.
Say, Chris Buescher did a heck of a job sneaking through there, too, in that number 60 Cheez-It car.
Great job by Buescher all day long.